Hi everybody, today we're reading a book called Apples, Apples, Apples. It was written and illustrated by Nancy Elizabeth Wallace. One blue sky day in early autumn, Dad asked, "Who wants to go apple picking?" Me, yelled Minna. Me, shouted Pip. Me too, said Mom. Let's go. They walked down the long road to Long Hill Orchard. Glad to see you, said Mr. Miller. Here are some bags to put your apples in. What kind do you want to pick? I want apples for pie, said Dad. I need apples for crafts, said Mom. Yum, yelled Pip. I'm going to pick apples for my snack at school. Minna whispered, I want apples for a surprise. Come look at this chart, said Mr. Miller. It shows the kinds of apples we grow in our orchard. There's Red Delicious apples, Golden Delicious, Granny Smith, and Rome Beauty. I can't wait to see the apple trees, said Minna. Climb aboard, said Mr. Miller. They all climbed onto the farm wagon. Mr. Miller started up the tractor. Hold on, he said. It's a bumpy ride. The sky was blue, the air smelled crisp and clean. It was a great day for picking apples. When they got to the orchard, there were apples everywhere. Pip tugged on an apple. The limb shook and lots of apples fell into the ground. Uh-oh. Try lifting and twisting the apple, said Minna. They pull on it gently. I read that in my apple book. Look, Minna, said Pip. Lift, twist, pluck. I can do it. Lift, twist, pluck. They all picked and picked and picked. Mr. Miller used a special tool for picking the apples that were hard to reach. He let Minna and Pip have a turn. Then Mr. Miller picked up an apple from the ground. He cut it in half. It looks like a star inside, said Pip. Minna said, I think it looks like a flower. It looks like both a star and a flower, said Mr. Miller. In fact, apples are also a member of the flower family, the rose family. They counted the seeds. There may be as many as 10 seeds inside the apple, said Mr. Miller. How many seeds do you see? 5, said Minna. Mr. Miller cut another apple in half, a different way. Look at the parts of an apple that has. You can see the stem, the skin, the core, and the flesh. Did you know that seeds are also called pips? Asked Mr. Miller. Minna pointed to Pip. They both giggled. Mr. Miller, do you grow trees from the seeds? Minna asked. Well, apple trees can be grown from seeds. He took pictures from his pocket to show them. Here's the seed, the bud, and the root. Or they can be grown in the way we grow them at Long Hill Orchard. We graft a branch with buds onto a rootstock. He showed them more pictures. So the branch with buds and the rootstock and graft the branch. Minna and Pip looked at the shiny seeds. I'll be Johnny Appleseed, said Minna. I read about him. He planted lots and lots and lots of seeds across America. They grew into apple orchards everywhere. Look, Minna, I'm Johnny Applepip. When their bags were filled to the top, they rode back down the hill. Hold on, said Mom. Bump, bump. Whoa, Minna laughed. Hold on to your apples. Mr. Miller weighed the bags of fruit so that he would know how much to charge. Apple picking is fun, said Minna. So is apple eating, said Dad. When they got home, they had an apple snack. The apple tasted sweet and juicy. Minna looked through her book. Here it is, she said. Here's the surprise recipe I want us to try. Time to make Minna's surprise recipe, said Dad. Pip washed the apples. Minna and Mom used a special tool to peel them, and Dad sliced and diced them. So step 1, wash 6 apples. 2, peel the apples. 3, ask an adult to slice and dice and peel the peeled apples. Put the apples in a pot. Number 4, add 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Number 5, add 1/4 cup of apple cider. 6, ask an adult to bring it to a boil. Shake in cinnamon, reduce heat to a simmer, stir, and cook until soft. It should cook in about 20 minutes. They put the apples, the maple syrup, the cider, the cinnamon into a big blue pot. Then Mom put it on top of the stove to simmer. It smelled delicious. When it was ready, Minna spooned it into bowls. Who wants some? She asked. Me, said Pip. Me, said Mom. Me too, said Dad. They all said, yum, applesauce. The end. That was a great book. Hope to see you guys soon.